detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up.
My girl. So you talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. Nah, straight like that, though.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. In my guide, design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guide, design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Tell you wanna you can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I would down bad on my look, my dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me, so my B300 the most. I keep close phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not hear that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the disrespect. Straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal Jada kiss. Come through. What time you wanna, come through. Come through. What time you wanna, in my thought, do I need go? Ain't got no time to get. I can't leave my foot down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got. This where I'm focused. Need to focus more. That's ain't no. He ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we could. Got off them. Got up every time I feel the dirt. Got up every time I feel the dirt. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down some prison, high up, down the trenches, huh? Come through. What time you wanna, come through. Come through. What time you wanna,
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, come to the down. I see cuz jogging down, jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on her, my knee longer than hair on her. That cavity, and I'm done her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, you can start your feeling from somebody.
somebody can't relate. Hold up, stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back to Ben. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the league. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. I would've grown all day. Hold up. Somebody can't relate. Hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up. Top down. I've been racing. Go up. While I'm in dangerous. Go up. My crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up. The place up. The place up. The place up. Somebody.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, your trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Oladipo to Turner. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Oladipo into the front court, trailing by 4. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LBJ. Sizing up the defense. Well defended. Shot no good. If there was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Anthony Davis missed his first. That one goes.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And finishes strong.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. 8-2 our score. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. gets both to drop at the line. It's Indiana basketball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
James. They go down to Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
First one, count it. And he hits the second. Knocks down all three at the line. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to be.
Nothing going here on that drive. James fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Beyond the arc for three. Can't connect. LeBron with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. That is great vision to set it up and finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To shoot for Los Angeles. To James. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. Davis. Short jumper stays out. Nice pass to set things up. Easy path to the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
LBJ has it. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Goes to the right side. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Oladipo into the front court. It's a one-point game. 13-12. Throws it down.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. James. They'll get it down to Davis. Goes to the left side. From long range. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron into the front court. Down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. McConnell to Turner. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 6 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. And it's rejected.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To James. Trying to cash in. LeBron, not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
No good. McConnell to Turner. Miles Turner slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Victor Oladipo. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Deep left corner. Rocking the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Indiana with the basketball. Yes, Victor Oladipo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Here comes the screen. For 3, no good. That's great defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Lakers at the controls right now. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. He gets it. We've reached the end of the quarter with the Pacers in the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Screen coming. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time. And the basket good at the rim.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Flash at the controls. To Nowitzki. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A fundamental shot right there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Not that time. He missed it. Here comes the screen. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Oladipo. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Victor Oladipo, wide open look. He cashes in for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Well defended. A big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
He can't get past the defender. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Davis. Here's LeBron for 2. The jumper's off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Just off the mark. To Oladipo. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time for some new personnel into the game. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from long range, and the Lakers clear. James. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Pacers control. Oladipo. To Turner. From the painted area, won't go down. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Miles Turner able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Brogdon. Anthony Davis tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Malcolm Brogdon rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oladipo into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Victor Oladipo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw try, off the mark. To James. LeBron James, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Brogdon to Turner. Oladipo. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Goes to the left side. Fires the three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Pacers with the possession. Victor Oladipo with the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
For three. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Count the bucket for two.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Substitution being made in this one. Brogdon to Oladipo. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. From long range. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Cashes in for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oladipo into the front court. The lead is 11. To Brogdon. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Brogdon. And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Los Angeles, they have it. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position. Decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Oladipo into the front court. Counting down toward a minute.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lakers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. That's off the side of the rim, short. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Knocked loose. Doesn't get the bounce. No time left on this period. The Pacers have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Pacers have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Lakers aren't down by too much at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Oladipo and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable. He we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Oladipo into the front court. Up 6. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Brogdon. Off the assist.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Here comes the screen to Davis. James. Swings it. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have 2s when you can shoot 3s, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Domantas Sabonis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. Nope, first one does not go. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. To James. From the outside, no good. Great dish to center.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Stuffs it down with authority.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 5. Turner. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Has a look. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oladipo. Jumper's good.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Oladipo into the front court. His team up by 7. To Brogdon. Deep right corner. Oladipo. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To James. It's Indiana basketball to Oladipo. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Victor Oladipo, not easy.
Even though the coach is clapping because that ball went in.
And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo to Brogdon. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Good shot, good shot.
Can't convert the free throw. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Oladipo not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Oh, it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Turner. Can't connect. James into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Wade. James. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Time to shuffle things up. Kuzma with a piece. Ooh, 5 now. Lakers at the controls right now. They've got it back. Dwayne Wade. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Anthony Davis swats it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he can't convert the free throw. Terrific vision. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oladipo into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Anthony Davis pins it. Make that 7.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Anthony Davis with the block. 8 now.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Davis, down low. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Oladipo into the front court. His group now down 2. Turner to Oladipo. Anthony Davis sends it away. 9 blocks. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Los Angeles has the basketball. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
To Nowitzki. Gets it in the left corner. Kuzma. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Gets to the basket and scores.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Davis. Fires the 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Pacers control. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Nowitzki. Kuzma. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Nowitzki. Kuzma. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark on the first free throw. That one won't go. One more to come. And he goes 1 for 3 on this trip to the line. Pacers with the possession. To Turner. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Iguodala to bring it up. The deficit now up to 5. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try at the line. No good. He missed a pair of free throws. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Third quarter comes to an end with the Pacers in the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
The free throw, good. Finishes off the three-point play. And we're tied up here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Deep right corner, Kuzma. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Down to Warren. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. One more to his total. Oladipo into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Fires the three. To Oladipo. Andre Iguodala sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oladipo sizing up Iguodala. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. It's Indiana basketball to Oladipo. Great look and vision. Good look that time, but off the mark. To James. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
James. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
The drive, right to the basket. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Deep two there, won't go. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
TJ Warren. He's got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To James. In the slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. James. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Turner. Knocks it down from mid-range.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads a bucket. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Oladipo. From the painted area, won't go down. Rises for the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit is 6. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Time for some new personnel into the game. To James. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And he finishes at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lakers come up with it. Not that time. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Knocked loose. LeBron James tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Not that time. To James. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To To Turner. Great pass to set it up. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man threw.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Turner, baseline drive, and stuffs it home.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
From long range, shakes free and hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Turner to Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range, and the Lakers have the rebound. To Wade. Short jumper won't go down. To Brogdon. LeBron James rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To James. Wade. Pacers secured the rebound. To Brogdon. Finish that.
I know he was absolutely shocked he was so open. I know we were shocked he was open. You got to make those.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To James. And throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither.
All right.
James to Wade. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Great feed. Sets it up. And a throwdown. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Here comes the screen. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Passed it off. Whoa! What a finish!
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
McConnell. The monster stuff.
Easy to get back on defense.
Los Angeles, they have it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers on the scoreboard. Their thing for this game was run, run, run. After a rebound, they were out on the break. After a stop, you guessed it, they were quickly in transition. They used the fast break so well in today's matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pacers must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Check out the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood up out your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly check. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time check and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game, a powerful rate.